It is true, you are sitting on a gold mine, but you just don't know it yet. So what I mean by this is on LinkedIn, you'll find thousands, if not millions of posts with a shit ton of engagements in your industry that you would love to have as clients. Now, all these engagements can be exported, enriched using Clay, and reached out to using cold email. And yeah, so I'll just show you the exact step-by-step process that we use to book about 30 calls using this strategy. We used Vinna, SendPilot, and obviously LinkedIn instantly to reach out to people. I'll link all of the softwares in the description. I'll also use a Clay table that I'll also link in the description so you can grab the template so you don't have to do any unnecessary work to do the strategy yourself. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So here's the campaign I talked about. As you can see, we have an average watch time of 74.62%, 48 call to action clicks. Obviously not all of them were actually booked meetings, about 30 of them was. 89 page views out of 691 generated videos. And as you can see, it's called engagement leads for a reason. First video here is 36 seconds long, and all Oscar says is just introducing himself, what he does, and what he'll show in the video. And the static video is a 1 minute and 19 seconds long video where he just goes over the offer, what the software does for you. Basically super simple. But as I said, I'll link this software in the description. It is by far the best personalization software on the market for cold email. If you haven't gotten started with it yet or haven't tried it, I really recommend you do so. So I'll link it in the description. Now to get started, head over to LinkedIn. What you want to find is basically a post with a lot of engagements in your industry. Let's see this one. Everyone building consumer AI apps, but only a few are printing $1 million ARR in 12 months. I wanted to know how. So I deemed that this post from Leo has a lot of engagements from prospects that I'd love to have as clients, as it talks about startups and just a playbook of growing your business basically, which is perfect for ideal customer persona actually. So I'll copy the link to this post. As you can see, it has about 1600 or 1700 comments, which is kind of insane. Then I head over to SendPilot, and here is the simplest process by far. So you just click extract leads, just name it. I'll just do Leo L post and click Command V to paste the post URL, choose my own account, and then I'll hit extract leads, and let's wait until it is done. Now it may take some time for it to finish, but when it is finished, it looks something like this with a lot of pages, a lot of different leads. You'll see the profile URL, you can visit it here, first name, last name, and what date it was added. But that doesn't really matter. All you want to do is export the lead list and import it to Clay. This is usually how it looks. So first name, last name, empty email, empty website, and LinkedIn URL. But all you basically need is the LinkedIn URL for Clay. So let's head over to Clay and I'll show you what I do over there. So here is the template that I use for enriching leads using the profile link. So all I do is basically use the same template that I'll link in the description, upload the lead list, and just mark out which column is the profile link. I'm not even going to include the first name, last name when I upload to Clay, because it finds that there as well. So yeah, profile link, as you can see, this is the link here. Then using that link, this table will give you the first name, last name, full name, occupation, like their title on LinkedIn, what degree your connection with them is on LinkedIn, post URL you grabbed from them. The post URL you can ignore. You won't get that from this enrichment because SendPilot doesn't actually export the URL from the post. Yeah, as you saw in the lead list I showed you earlier. Then I used enrich person from profile, and all this I got from enriching the person from the profile. So I used just a simple profile link with this enrichment to grab the first name, last name, occupation, degree, and all of that. I usually get the company domain from that as well, and what company they're actually in, and the URL, a clean URL to their LinkedIn, which is what you need for Vinna, as you cannot use the ID URL. As you can see, there's a big difference here. It's just a long generic ID for the profile URL, whereas here is just their first name, last name. That's basically what you customize your own link on LinkedIn to look like, and that is what you need for Vinna. And then I use Clay's predefined waterfall enrichment for work email to just grab the email from as many leads as possible. As you can see, it's about 50%, if not a bit more, of the leads that you get a email to. Now, what you want to do is just export the lead list from here, just download the CSV, and then head over to Vinna, and I'll show you what I do there, just uploading the leads. So once you land in Vinna, you click create campaign, you upload the CSV list. I'll just do this one there. So when you've uploaded the lead list, all you want to do is just map out the columns you actually want to have in Vinna. I'll do first name, I'll do last name, I'll do email, obviously, because that's what you need, and then I'll do this as the website / LinkedIn. That's basically what will be the personalized part behind the first video. I won't go into detail. If you want a quick demo or intro of how Vinna works, you can just simply search that on YouTube or just head to the website vinna.ai, and you can see a tutorial on the top of the page. Super easy. And then you just hit next, and here is where you choose the video. So I'll choose this video. It's the same one as used before, and then I customize the subtitle for GIF. So I'll do video for first name, super simple, and then I select slideshow video. Now the difference between these two videos is this video will have will be cut out. This part, so the middle part here of Oscar's face, will be at the bottom left corner, and the whole rest of the video will be the LinkedIn profile in the background. So it looks very personalized, it looks eye-catching to the lead and the prospect basically. And this will just start right after the first video ends. So after 36 seconds, the second video will start. I'll show you an example of this in a second, but in the meantime, I'll just hit next here. And once I find the landing page that I want to use, I just map out the variable first name. You can use however many variables you want on the landing page. So this is just where it shows however many variables you have on the landing page and how to map them out, or what variable you want to show on that variable on the landing page basically. But again, I won't go into detail. Just check out the video on the top of the page at vinna.ai. Hit next. You can customize the landing page shortcode. As you can see here, it will be this part here of the link. So I'll just do something random here. So just some random letters, because I won't actually generate this campaign. The pop-up blocker mode, you can just leave for LinkedIn. AI voice optimization mode, if you want it to basically sound a bit better, you can toggle it off or on. I hit next, and then you can see a big overview of the campaign, the leads, the landing page, video, everything, and just hit generate. And if you want to generate specific leads, you can do that, or just all leads, just hit generate. Yes, that is how easy it is to actually generate the videos in Vinna. It'll take about 15 minutes for 1,000 videos. Super fast, to be honest. But yeah, then you just wait for it to finish, and in the meantime, I'll show you how I do in Instantly. So once in Instantly, I just simply create a new campaign. I'll just name it LinkedIn Likers. Boom, hit continue. Upload the leads again here. You don't have to export from Vinna. You just simply upload from the same CSV that you got exported from Clay. Select the variables you want to have in Instantly. So I'll do first name, last name. Obviously need to do email. I'll also do the LinkedIn here. The company name, I'll do company name there. I'll do website on this. That is all I want. So yeah, I won't check for duplicates anywhere. Pretty happy with how it is. Select owner of these. I'll just do boom. Boom. So here's how it looks in Instantly. I actually send the video in the first email, which is something I do not recommend for everyone. If you want to send the video in the first email, make sure that you have a very robust infrastructure. You can contact us at Vinna and we can help you out with that, but I recommend to not send it in the first email. Instead, have a very soft call to action. So keep the same or similar copy as this, but instead of saying here's the video, ask mind if I send it over. But yeah, for this specific campaign, I actually send it in the first email without the actual GIF. I just link it here, and that's basically it. So I reach out to people with the video in the first email, and that has generated a shit ton of booked meetings, as I'll show you in a second. And here's what I mean. So I actually booked last 30 days, 89 calls, 62 completed. If I do last 60 days, I think we're up at 185, 132. A pretty insane rate, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, obviously not all of the meetings came from this exact strategy, but most of them did. The rest were from LinkedIn inbound and outbound marketing, which I've covered in the past 2 videos. But yeah, so when I say this is a gold mine that you're sitting on that you actually just haven't cashed in yet, I mean it. LinkedIn is by far the best platform to find leads that actually match your ICP perfectly. To segment lead lists, segment prospects, it's 100 times easier than using, for example, Apollo. So I really recommend you getting started with that. Obviously, you can use SendPilot to scrape down the leads. You can also use SendPilot to reach out. If you want to use Phantom Buster to scrape down the leads and just export that to Clay, you can do that as well. You can basically use any software you want. I'll link the ones I use in the description, but you don't have to use the same ones I do. But I really recommend you do, because in my opinion, after testing I don't know how many softwares, basically every single software on the market, those are by far the ones that are easiest to use and actually just work at all times. So yeah, that's I'll link them in the description. This was me for this time. I really recommend you getting started with the strategies that I show you. Those are by far the best way to reach out to people in today's changing just landscape. It's getting increasingly harder to actually book meetings using cold channels, whether that's LinkedIn, email, or even cold calling. Most of them will obviously stick or work for a longer amount of time, but that doesn't mean they always work as well. So I'm going to keep showing you guys how I do to just stay in tune with what's going on the market, and just share the secrets with you. So yeah, hit that subscribe button, and if you have any suggestions or anything you are wondering, just reach out to me or just drop a comment, and see you next time. Cheers.